Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Rewind That. It's your girl Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. Alright guys, we are continuing on to catch up with Atlanta Season 4 episode number 3. This one is called Born to Die. Alright guys, so the episode starts off with Paperboy aka Al. And he just finished rocking the stage. He comes off. He's excited. He's feeling exhilarated. All that good stuff. L'chaim. All of that, right? So he's leaning up against the wall. And then this white guy comes out and he's giving him all this praise. Like, wow, man, how do you do that? Just how do you do it, right? And, Paperboy is like, I just can't really explain it like that, But the bottom line to this whole thing is that this man wants Paperboy to show his son how to do it because his son is into it, but he doesn't think that he's doing it right. He needs some guidance, right? And Paperboy was like, I don't know about all that, man. Nah, I can't do that. Just show him how to, just kind of mentor him, whatever he was saying, right? So Paperboy is walking away and the guy says, I'll pay you $1 million. And that was that, okay? Now we have Earn, and he's in a meeting because he's working for this agency, right? And he wants to find another signee besides focusing on this author that all of them have gathered at this meeting to protect, okay? She has hit the bestsellers list, and now her sales are just plummeting because she pulled a gun on a black kid who rang her bell just basically to deliver something. So she come out like a real Karen and just doing the most and patting the kid down. Like, it was just so freaking unnecessary. So Earn is just rolling his eyes, and he's in the corner like, can we please sign somebody else? Can we look for other signees? Like, he just doesn't want to hear it because these people are in the meeting and they're like, how about we just scam the neighborhood and just pull up the crime in the neighborhood just to make her look like she was right for what she was doing? Or how about we see if this kid has a criminal record or he was in trouble? They're just trying to make this woman look right. So Earn wasn't into all of that. So because he spoke up and said he want to focus on other signees, now he goes on this journey to look for D'Angelo, okay? Now, Paperboy, he gets to the studio to find Benny. Now, that's the name of the guy's son. Benny is in the studio, and Benny tells him that, his dad was doing too much, okay, the most, by hiring him. But he could just sit there and collect that easy money, collect that check. It's fine. So Paperboy is in there, and he's just watching these kids horribly rapping, like, I'm Rickin', I'm rocking, I'm taking, I'm talking. I mean, just totally freaking horrible, guys. But this is the type of stuff that people are listening to. I don't want to say people. These kids are listening to this stuff these days, guys. Just going horrible, blowing up on TikTok, blowing up on the internet, all of that, right? So, a fellow artist comes into the studio and his name is Bunk, and Paperboy says, I know who you are, and Bunk says, and I know who you are, right? So there's talking and everything, making fun of the kids' music and everything, these white kids, right? But the dude starts telling Al that there's other ways artists like him can make money, continue to make money besides touring, right? Bunk then tells Al that him and his guys will be having a meeting to discuss this tomorrow night. Even after hearing that I was making $1 million to sit in the studio, Bunk was still not impressed. In fact, he told Al that he should be making $10 million. Okay. Next, we get back to Earn, who is on this crazy mission to find D'Angelo. And whatever source he had sent him to an abandoned Rally's. And then he walks into this bathroom door that looks like a cross between a huge jail cell or dirty locker room. So he gets into this place and it just doesn't look right, of course, but there's a man in there that's just sitting there reading magazines, okay? And he's asking for D'Angelo, and it's just really nothing to be said. So he goes, points over to this waiting area, or he gestures over to this little waiting area, and Earn takes a seat. And just really weird. Anyway, so next we get back to Al at this hood convention for artists, okay? And Al sits through this presentation where he learns about getting YWA, that's Young White Avatars, because that's where the money is, But Alfred, he ain't sold on it yet because he knows he can make a better album than any of them white kids playing that rap. All right. But Bunk tells Al that his album will be better than them kids, but nobody wants to hear you because you old. Plus, you could never get bigger than your last album. Bottom line to this hood convention for rap stars, guys, is to get one of them YWAs in the next 5 months. So before we move on, I like how they have this motivational speaker guy. I don't know his name, but I've seen him on these videos on Instagram and stuff where he's giving some really good motivational speeches. But anyway, so I like how he was in this episode as the one giving the presentation. Okay, so next Al decides to take the advice from the hood convention and he goes to find Benny, and he tells Benny that he needs a manager. Al was referring to himself, of course. But unfortunately, Benny tells Al that he already signed with Bunk. And just like that, we get a touch of cutthroat shenanigans. And it goes to show you that just because someone appears to be helping you, it doesn't mean they won't steal your opportunity for themselves. Anyway, so Paperboy takes the next best thing, which is a rapping cowboy who is clearly under the influence, guys, all the time, all right? Next, the shenanigans with Earn finding D'Angelo continue to get weirder. After getting frustrated that he's been coming to the rallies for the whole freaking week, he finally says to the guy who was sitting there reading a magazine, "Show me D'Angelo. I want to experience D'Angelo." So the guy allows Earn to go down this chute that leads him to a room with a dude that is not D'Angelo, guys. And it was such a freaking waste of time. Like, I was actually hoping that they would have had the real D'Angelo in this episode, okay? So it was kind of disappointing and annoying to me at the same time, all right? And to be honest, guys, the fake D'Angelo, he started telling Earn some deep stuff, though, all right? But since I'm under the weather, I ain't got the time to go all up into it. But like I said, it was deep, and it was like another session of therapy for Earn, okay? Next, after securing himself a YWA, Paperboy finds himself at the Grammys, where he also sees Bunk and the motivational speaker guy. So Bunk apologizes to Paperboy for stealing his artist and explains that it's a part of the game, and he hopes he doesn't take it personal, right? So then Bunk asks Al what he was nominated for because he didn't know why the heck he was there, you know what I'm saying? And Al tells him that he's just there supporting his artist. And this is when he tells them that he signed Yodel Kid, the kid who went platinum in 3 freaking weeks, okay, guys? So Bunk and the motivational speaker, they're like, okay, we'll catch you later, and they walk off. And Al is trying to contact Yodel Kid because he's nowhere to be found, okay, guys? He did not show up. So he sees Benny, and he asks if he's heard from Yodel Kid. And that's when Benny tells Al that Yodel Kid was found dead, okay? That he most likely OD'd. And he winds up winning the Grammy that night, too. But, of course, this was shocking freaking news to Al. He did not know that his little artist was dead, okay? That freaking quick, which is kind of sad, you know? So next, Al meets up with Earn and Darius, and he tells Earn that he's not cut out for managing, you know? Then he asks Earn how he was doing, and Earn was looking pretty down, you know? But he tells Al that he just remembered that it's not about what feels good, but about what survives. Then Earn pays for the tab and leaves. Darius also tells Al that he has an after party to go to and asks Al if he was coming, but Al says no. So Darius leaves and Al is left at the booth by himself with just his thoughts. And that's how the episode ended. So it kind of reminded me just a little bit of episode number 2, where after all of the shenanigans of the whole episode, they all met up again, all 3 of them, Darius, Earn, and Al. And then one is left there with their thoughts. So for episode 2, it was Earn left there with his thoughts. In this episode, it's Al left there with his thoughts. So that was the video for today, guys. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And hit the notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. I'm trying my best to get these videos out as quickly as I can, guys, so that we can get that playlist going and we can talk about the season finale, which I have not seen yet, okay? So no spoilers, please. Love you guys. See you in the next video. Take care and be blessed. Bye-bye.